We're gonna get started. Everyone can stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, 3.1, request to address the governing board. We have one. So if I could just read quickly, pursuant to Arizona Revised Statute 38.431.01, the agenda item provides an open call to the public, allowing individuals an opportunity to address the governing board on any issue within the jurisdiction of the governing board. Members of the public wishing to address the governing board are recognized to complete a public participation form and submit completed form to the superintendent prior to the meeting. Individuals recognized by the board president must state his or her name. Speakers may comment on any item of the agenda or topics not listed on the agenda. No personal attacks within the governing board, staff, or other community members will be allowed. Individual comment will be limited to no more than 3 minutes each. No more than 30 minutes will be devoted to public comment portion of our agenda. If we could have Connor Lewis, please.
Good evening. My name is Connor Lewis. I'm with Chase Building Team. On behalf of Chase Building Team, we just want to say thank you for the opportunity to be part of this project. It's been exactly July 3rd was exactly 1 year since we started moving dirt on this project. And on July 3rd of this year, we got our certificate of occupancy for three main buildings on this project. So we're very proud of it. We're just very thankful for the partnership that we have with Agua Fria School District. I want to say thank you to the governing board, Dr. Eastless, the whole team, Tom, Mary, Mike, everybody's been involved, Mr. Lynn, the whole staff here. It's been incredible. What a partnership that we've had. We're very thankful for the opportunity to be part of this. We're very proud of it. So on behalf of Chase Building Team, I've got some colleagues up here with me, Tim Goyette, Art Day, Noe Morales, and that's it. And then Tom Huffman. So thank you so much for the opportunity. We have some plaques here we'd like to present to the governing board. The plaques are a certificate of occupancy for these buildings. We'll hand them out. If you want to take it, yeah.
You guys showed us even being here.
Sounds good.
So we'll take this.
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely.
Hold on,
Never say no to photos.
I gotta come up the steps.
Can we get Jason to run up here real quick? Yeah. Hold on, Mike. Jason, run up. Looking around, I was about to have this. I apologize.
All right, I'll take a couple.
Thanks for everything. It's been wonderful. Yes, it has.
Thank you so much. 4.1, convene public hearing. Do I have a motion?
Yes, be it resolved, the governing board convene a public hearing as recommended. Colton, yes.
Action, yes. So if we can move on to 4.2, truth and taxation. Hello, Mr. Shepherd.
Good afternoon. President Acton, members of the board, Superintendent Eastless, and the Agua Fria community. I'm here to share our public hearing tonight. So if the board recalls, at our last June board meeting, the board
approved the proposed budget for next fiscal year. Because that proposed budget included funding for adjacent ways, it kind of triggers a bunch of statutory requirements, including holding a public hearing. There are some publishing requirements that go around that, so we run an ad in the West Valley U, notifying the community that we will be discussing this item at this meeting at this time at this Whittier High School. We also publish that on our website as well. Just a reminder for the board, adjacent ways funding is used to support some of our construction projects that funds things that don't necessarily support the teaching and learning and the main functionality of the school. It's a lot of these ancillary components around safe egress and ingress. It's a lot of fire lanes and some utilities. There will be a great traffic signal that you'll see here soon. We had to construct a couple bridges to get from the frontage road into. So all of those sorts of items are supported through adjacent ways. When we started developing the budget for this project, we knew that there would be a substantial amount of adjacent ways funding needed. But rather than put that entire tax levy at one time in front of our community, we kind of sequenced that over several years to kind of maintain a stable tax rate impact. So with the budget for next school year, you will see we are maintaining that same proposed tax rate of 35.5 cents or so. It's the same tax rate for adjacent ways that we had last year and the same as the year before. In our budget for next year, that amount will levy $9.4 million. Again, those dollars will be used to fund adjacent ways, and not just here at Goodyear High School, but the upcoming Hilltop Arts School for the Arts, and some of our other projects that have those needs as well. So I'd be happy to take any questions. Otherwise, that's what I have to share on adjacent ways.
Thank you. Anyone have any questions or something they want to say? Again, and if anyone's been following along, like Mr. Shepherd said, this is the third year we're voting on this. This is the way that our state is set up to fund those necessary things like sidewalks and parking lots, street lamps, crosswalks, all the things that are essential to safety within a school and surrounding it. So I also want to thank you for the way that this was laid out for our taxpayers, so that it doesn't burden them more than needed, but yet gives to the community, which is our responsibility. So thank you so much. Okay.
I'm going to stay up here for the next item.
All right,
as
well, let's
so-
move on. 4.3 then. And this is consideration of approval of the maintenance and operations and district additional assistance fund budgets for the 25-26 fiscal year.
Thank you again, President Acton. So like I mentioned before, at our last board meeting, the board did approve the proposed budget for next school year. What that allows us to do, once the board proposes that budget, we publish that proposed budget through ADE and make that publicly available to the community, and publish a notice of this hearing where the board will consider formally adopting the budget. So it's kind of a two-step process of you propose a budget, we let the community know this is the budget that the board is proposing. We have a public hearing to take any comments or be available for comments. But the budget is, this adopted budget is the same budget that was in front of you last month as a proposed budget. Couple quick reminders, at the time, the state didn't have a state budget, so they provided us some draft forms which look a lot like our prior year's budget. We did forecast 2% growth in our student enrollment, so that is some new dollars in the proposed budget. But you'll see the base support level, a lot of the formula amounts are not changed yet. The state has since adopted a budget, and just as we were expecting, there will be a 2% increase in the base support formula. There were some additional one-time monies that weren't in the draft budget, but they have been returned in. So It's in line with what we were expecting. We will revise that budget with the new forms, the new formula amounts. Likely by our December meeting, we'll do that budget revision. But I'm happy to take any questions on the 25-26 budget.
Any questions?
Comment. I appreciate all your work with us. I know you talked with us multiple times. Appreciate that. To have the confidence that what's being presented as a budget to us. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Sarah, you good? Okay. All right, thank you very much. 4.4, adjourn public hearing and return to the regular session. Do I have a motion?
Be it resolved that the governing board adjourns public hearing.
A second?
Miller, yes.
Holton, yes?
Acton, yes. 5.1, consideration of approval of the minutes for the January 4th regular board meeting and executive session. Get a motion?
Be it resolved that the governing board approves the minutes of the June 4th, 2025 regular board meeting and executive session as presented. Miller, yes.
Holton, yes?
Acton, abstain. Action item 6.1, consideration of approval of the maintenance and operations and district additional assistance fund budget for the 2025-2026 fiscal year. So be it resolved that the governing board approves the maintenance and operations and district additional assistance fund budget for the 2025-26 fiscal year as presented.
Second.
Miller, yes.
Holton, yes?
Acton, yes. And 6.2, authorization to levy taxes to support adjacent waste fund. Be it resolved, the governing board approves to levy an increase of property taxes for the adjacent waste fund.
Second. Miller, yes.
Holton, yes?
Acton, yes. Okay. 6.3, consideration for approval of a guaranteed maximum price number 3 for the Hilltop School for the Arts.
Good
Hello.
afternoon, President Acton, members of the board, Superintendent Baseless, and members of our community. I'm here to share with you the next step of our fantastic journey that is the Hilltop School for the Arts. I believe you remember that you've previously passed 2 guaranteed maximum prices, or GMPs, for this project. Those were largely for long lead time items. This is our 3rd and final GMP that covers the entire cost of the school, as well as a couple things that, just to cover our bases in case there are any extras on the project. So this will be the last time we come in front of you for a GMP, and I'd be happy to try and answer any questions you might have.
Thank you for answering all the questions that we've had up to this date, though.
Sure.
Be it resolved, the governing board approved the guaranteed maximum price number 3 for the Hilltop School for the Arts.
Yes. Miller, yes.
Holton, yes?
Acton, yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, 6.4, consideration of approval, CPLC School Youth Build MOU. Thank you for coming up and presenting this.
You're welcome.
Because I think I have questions.
Okay, good. President Acton, Governing Board, Superintendent Eastless, and members of the community. I'm excited to present to you another partner to the Academies of the Southwest Valley as we continue our transformation. So we're seeking approval tonight for a partnership with Chicanos por la Causa, or CPLC, for the Youth Build program. So this partnership allows them to contact our students who have either dropped out or are in credit recovery, or 5th or 6th year seniors, to help them obtain their GED, their high school equivalency, and also receive some construction on-the-job training certificates through Habitat for Humanity, and then that would lead into employment in that field. Okay. Yes, I'm happy to entertain any questions that you have.
So they reach out to students who have dropped out of school, not current students.
The current students that we would have them work with would be our students that are in their 5th year or 6th year. They still will be coming through our cold water and credit recovery.
Okay.
But students who have dropped out as well too. And we continually reach out to students and try, and you'll find out if they've completed somewhere else or if they're in another program, that we do that as part of our school report card as well too, and our CCRI, and trying to get points in that. But yes, it would help in those efforts.
Okay.
For all students in that case, or students,
For all students. Mhm.
Is there a reason why we would add them as a partner and not use our existing partners? Don't we have existing partners that provide this support for just all of our 912 students? I'm just curious why we would add them.
I think the unique partnership is what allows them to also earn their GED during that same time. So yes, we could have students that also we provide opportunities to still have field experience and whatnot. I think it's just adding one more partner because of this program that they have access to and potentially other resources. I think we're trying to just kind of utilize any partner that can help our students be successful, earn those certificates, and gain employment. No. Yep, they receive a grant. Any questions? No. All right, thank you.
Very easy. Thank you for a great explanation. Do you have a motion?
be it resolved, the governing board approves the MOU with the town of Agua Fria to implement the rebuilding program.
I second.
Colton, yes?
Acting, yes. We have moved on to the consent agenda. Is there anything anybody would like to pull or discuss? Pretty good. Okay. Then I will make a motion. Be it resolved, the governing board approves the items on the consent agenda as presented.
Colton, yes?
Acting, yes. Just give me a minute. This consent agenda is a bit long. All right, here we go. 8.1, comments and/or information from Superintendent Eastless and Revere Cabinet.
President, acting members of the board, Agua Fria Community and Revere High School. Thank you very much for being here. Governing board, congratulations on accepting the certificate of occupancy from our Chase building team. We have a fantastic team led by Tom Huffman that built this school in a year, if you can imagine. We had a great architect in AEM Group that worked very closely with Chase. As you know, Jason and Michaela were here on site every single day working with the staff here at Chase to make sure that we could just create this beautiful learning facility for our kids. So congratulations on that. I do want to let you guys know that we have some awesome teachers and kids here from the Canyon View Film and TV crew. We have, first of all, film teacher Jeff Seeger. We have a junior student in Ronson Schuler, and another senior in Alex Hardin that are doing some work. But as Dr. Pearson just mentioned, we are looking for lots of partners and creating lots of ways so kids can have some unique opportunities to work and go to take a look at future careers. And this is also part of our academy's transformation as these students are working on these programs. So kudos to us. I think the next time we meet, school would have started, so you will have an opportunity to be here at the grand opening, correct? With your high school, you have some information that's coming from Karen on that, but that's going to be really cool because it's actually going to be the first day of school. So it's kind of a different kind of grand opening, but I think that's going to be very exciting. But again, I think we're excited about what's going on here. Tom, I'm also going to ask Tom to give you a briefing because I know that board member Colton and Naylor, in fact, when you were at the retreat, and I was a little nervous about the Career Academy, the West Tech Career Academy, Trades Academy that's going up at Agua Fria, and he can brief you on that. Tom, can you please brief the board?
Thank you, Mr. Eastless. I actually spoke with the Director of Facilities for West Tech this afternoon. He said that things are going well there, but they do expect to not be in their classroom for about the first 2 weeks of school, worst case scenario, the first month of school. That's something we've been anticipating and been talking with them about for several months. So we have some space reserved for them at Agua Fria High School. Mr. Nallen's academic team is speaking with the West Mac academic team to make sure we have the right desks and everything ready to go for them. Mr. Zamora is working to make sure that we have the proper security in place for them in regards to their students and our students. But we are looking forward to helping them get off to a successful start the first day of school, and are even more excited about moving into their own facility, probably about 2 weeks into the year.
Thank you, Tom. We also, if you drive by the hilltop, you'll see some dirt moving and a lot of heavy equipment that's going to be there. I know Mr. Stratton and Mr. Huffman made a trip down to meet with the people at Litchfield Park. We're working with that city government to try to make sure everything's smooth on that project. So lots of moving parts that are going on, and we have a little bit over 10,000 students that will be coming to our gates in a few short weeks. So exciting time. Thank you. That's all I have.
8.2 governing board members summary of events. I'm sorry, it's been so much. I don't really have anything, but I am looking forward to many cool things coming up. That will be it. Really excited to be on campus today. This is the third time I've gotten an opportunity to walk through and hear all the stories about the process of having facilities come to fruition. Cannot wait to see it from the kids on August 4th. You guys have done an incredible job. I love all the spirit in the room today. You kind of start to feel what it's going to be like to be part of this culture and so on. So really excited for that. Also had the opportunity to be with leadership teams in their initial planning for the upcoming year, kind of the kickoff and re-energizing of some of the leadership teams this past week. And it's a wonderful opportunity to get to see the passion, reigniting, kind of kicking off that energy for the year, and it makes me really excited about what's to come for our kids in the next year. Thank you so much for your work, and for coming back, full speed ahead, ready to jump in and do bigger things.
It's been a great month. Like I mentioned back in June, kind of tough to have this gap of time. No students, staff relaxing, all of that. Exciting at the beginning, great for school year. Excited to see our younger students coming in and joining us as freshmen. Excited to hear stories about our seniors that graduated and are taking that next step, whatever it might be, as well as extracurricular students that have things outside of high school, new opportunities in the arts, in athletics, whatever it might be, internships, new things for them. So really great things. Excited for the start. I have, Tyler, you didn't hear this. I've enjoyed being out at the Arts Academy site, and although I have not officially been on the site, it's been nice to look through the fence holes and drive up on higher areas to be able to see the groundwork that's been done. So appreciate the parking and the fact that they're getting started. I do want to encourage our partners, Litchfield Park, City of Litchfield Park, continue to be great partners with us to help us move along in that project and ensure that deadlines and all those things that we need to have in place actually can occur in a timely fashion. So just wanted to thank our partners who are helping put that together. So thank you for as well as this last month I had the opportunity to, and I'd like to thank our board for the opportunity to attend some professional development opportunities. Went to ASCD conference, Association of Supervision, Curriculum and Development, and was able to attend a lot of AI sessions, artificial intelligence sessions, knowing that that's such an item that we are working on in our district. I thought it was great to become more educated. It was fun to follow up with Lauren and her team to talk about what different things I saw, what impacts there might be for just helping specific students. But I'll also mention that this week I had the opportunity to meet with the tech team. So it was nice to be able to just follow up and talk with you. And of course, I mentioned to them after attending all of those different sessions at ASCB that I would highly encourage a very, very wonderful presentation from our tech team at that conference in 2026, because I would just say from my experience, what our district has in progress, I think is significantly separate of what I've seen nationally from that conference. So I know I'll keep saying that over and over, but thank you. Let's see. Also, we are a portrait of the graduate district, so I had the opportunity to attend some sessions related to that. Jamie T, who's world-renowned author, speaker, educator, did a presentation. I was there for a full day before the conference started to attend that full day session. Portraits of graduates. Also was able to attend Arizona School Administrators event that was last month, and there was a lot of discussion about different state issues coming our way, things that may impact us on the law side, things that come out of the legislature, as well as federal funding. So it was neat to be able to attend sessions to learn about some of the things that may be impacting us as a board, impacting us in the district administration team, our schools, our students, our parents. So those were very excellent times. The last thing is I know I brought this up for the last year, in that, I heard Dr. Pearson talk about the partnerships that we have in our community. And I've always pushed over and over, I think it's like the fifth time now I've said this. I would really encourage that we add 2 new members to our partnership group. And that would be our feeder elementary schools, Avondale Elementary School District, as well as Litchfield Park Elementary School District. I know we've talked about it, and I know the work that we're doing in our district is amazing. I just think the better that we can partner with them to really help transition students within our academies and our portrait of the graduate formats, I think would be really, really neat. I can't imagine that they would be resistant to that, because we all work together to support the kids. Just wanted to recommend that.
Well done. Awesome. How about you and I have a conversation about that last statement, and then we can move forward with how we think would best serve both our district and theirs, so we can move forward in that. I'd just like to thank Chase and ADM for a beautiful school that we're sitting in. I appreciate everyone's hard work. Tom and Jason, I know you guys put a lot into this, and it shows. Because these aren't just walls, but you can see the thought and the love and the passion that went into this project. So thank you everybody who was a part of it and for being here tonight. Mr. Stratman, thank you so much for looking out for our district with all the projects that we're involved in. I just wanted to single you out for just a minute to thank you, because we really do appreciate the care that you take in making sure that everything is done to the utmost of excellence and that we're always protected. So thank you for that. And I think that's probably it for now. I hope everybody has a great few more weeks before all these students come back. All right, 9.1, request for future agenda items. No? Okay. Well then 10.1, we can have a motion to adjourn our meeting. Be it resolved, the governing board adjourns the regular board meeting of July 10th, 2025. Acting yes. Meeting adjourned.